What up, guys? Maxske here, and welcome to Economics 9.4 Ekko University, where we're talking about everything Ekko for patch 9.4. And today's gonna be a great day. What's that sound? Oh no! Oh no, it's matchmaking!
Don't blink! All in! Just my style.
Welcome, students, to Economics 9.4 Ekko University, where we're talking about everything Ekko for patch 9.4. And if you guys survive matchmaking this season and will continue to survive it, I will give you guys an A++++++++, and early graduation, because matchmaking is a hell of a yikes. So we're gonna talk about Ekko's best runes, best builds, must bans, and his patch rating for patch 9.4. I'm going to talk about Conqueror, Inspiration, and Sorcery rune pages. The builds are pretty much the same. The must bans are really different, and Ekko's patch rating is also different. So yeah, let's get right into it. Alright guys, let's talk about the first rune page, and that is the Domination Inspiration tree. So I was somebody who never liked to use the Inspiration tree, but recently this patch I've been testing it out literally every single game for like 30-40 games. And I actually really like Inspiration. I'll tell you guys why. So you're going to go Electrocute, Sudden Impact, Eyeball Collection, Ravenous Hunter. That's the standard. And then for the Inspiration part, you're going to go Magical Boots and Minion Dematerializer. So the boots are free 300 gold and they give you 10 extra movement speed. That's always good. And the Minion Dematerializers. How do you use Minion Dematerializers and why are they good? So basically, you want to use all your Minion Dematerializers on the caster minions, which is the ranged minions, and then like 2 of them on the cannon minions. So why that? Because, well, if you use it on the caster minions, if you get 100 AP by level 8, you could 1Q the wave at level 8 instead of level 9. But also on top of that, it helps you farm throughout the entire game better because you do more damage on the caster minions. So you could 1Q faster and longer. And on top of that, if you dematerialize the cannon, you automatically get wave priority because you have a cannon, and the enemy team does not have a cannon, so that means that your wave will instantly push into them, so you could back or you could go roam instantly by just taking the cannon. Or if you just want to take the cannon because you're scared you're going to miss it, that's a free cannon secured right there. So that's the Inspiration tree. I'm really enjoying it right now. And for the flex stats are always adaptive. If you're versing a Yasuo, go Armor. If you're going a LeBlanc or an AP champion, just go the Magic Resist. So that's the Domination Inspiration rune tree. But here is the more popular, more common one, which is the Domination Sorcery. You're going to go Electrocute, Sudden Impact, Eyeball Collection, Ravenous Hunter, which is obviously the usual. And for Sorcery secondary, you could go Nullifying Orb if you're versing like a LeBlanc or like a hard AP matchup. You could go Manifold Ban for extra mana. Transcendence is my favorite here because with Transcendence, you could go like the CDR Ekko, which is always fun. Or if you really just want flat AP, you could just go Absolute Focus Gathering Storm. But I don't really think that Gathering Storm is worth it anymore because the game is so early game again. And you won't have like a rune for 20 minutes. So that's why I go Transcendence, Manifold Ban, or Transcendence, Nullifying Orb if I go Sorcery. And same thing for the flex stats. If you're versing AP, go MR. If you're versing AD, go the Armor Defensive stat. But yeah, that's the Domination Sorcery rune page. And now let's go into the funny one. Let's go into Conqueror. So if you're someone who wants to play the new Conqueror on Ekko, is Conqueror good on Ekko? Conqueror is pretty bad in laning phase, so taking Conqueror on Ekko makes his laning phase even worse. Which is, you know, because Ekko's already has a bad laning phase, and Conqueror is pretty hard to like fully stack in lane, especially with Ekko's combo. But outside of lane and like team fighting or 2v1 situations where the fight is prolonged, Conqueror is actually not that bad because especially if you have like 20% CDR on Ekko, you'll be able to proc Conqueror after like one full combo. Like you do EQ auto attack, Proto Belt auto attack, boom, Conqueror is activated. So you could click R, you could just keep fighting, wait for your cooldowns to come back up. Because for melee champions, you could wait 8 seconds before you do damage. So Ekko's cooldowns will come back like in 5-6 seconds. So after your first combo set, you could actually stay around and then jump on the enemy again within 6 seconds or 5 seconds and keep fighting. And then you'll get that Conqueror healing, true damage, all that stuff. So I actually played it in ranked and I won 2 games. I'm 2-0 with Conqueror right now, which is kind of funny. But if you guys want to have fun with this Conqueror, you want to go Conquer, Triumph, Legend, Tenacity. But you could go Alacrity also. You could go Alacrity, but I like the free Merc Treads in Legend Tenacity or whatever it's called. And then go Coup de Grace. And then secondary rune tree. I don't really know what's the best secondary rune tree, but I know if I go Sudden Impact Ravenous Hunter, I get even more damage and I also get even more healing. So you could always try that. You could try it with sorcery also, probably. But yeah, that's the Conqueror room page. Go try it out, have fun in norms. Do you want to try it in ranked? Maybe tank Ekko wouldn't be bad. Like CDR tank Ekko, maybe that wouldn't be bad with Conqueror. I don't know. You guys go try it out and tell me how it is. But yeah, let's get into the builds. Alright guys, for Ekko's main build is pretty much the same as it's always been. You go Corrupting Potion, double Dark Seal, Proto Belt, into Boost, into Lichbane, and after that you can build Death Cap, Zhonya's, Merlinomicon, Voice Staff, any one of those. And then once you complete all your items, make sure you get an Elixir of Sorcery for that extra AP late game. It's 50 AP and it's also true damage to towers and stuff, so it's really good. And then you may situationally may build Guardian Angel. If Zhonya's will not save your life, Guardian Angel will, so make that decision sometimes. Leandri's Torment, I would only build out versus like 3 tank. Like if the enemy team has a Volibear, Sejuani, Cho'Gath, yeah, go Leandri's Torment because you'll burn them through their HP. Banshee's Veil, I would only go versus like full AP enemy teams, so you need that extra, you need that AP, but also extra MR. For versus AD matchups, you could go Proto Belt into Tabbies, into Iceborne Gauntlet, and then into Zhonya, so you'd be super tanky with a lot of AP and armor and damage. If you're snowballing, go Medjais. If you want to do CDR Ekko, instead of going double Dark Seals, you go 1 Dark Seal. You build Lost Chapter into Proto Belt, into Ludens, and then you build Lichbane or whatever you want after that. So these are all the items you would possibly build on Ekko. If you guys have any build suggestions, leave them in the comments below. It'll be fun to read your comments. But anyway, for the must bans, we have a lot of bans today, and I can't even fit all of them on the screen. So the top is like the usual bans. You got LeBlanc, really hard for Ekko. Kassadin, even though Kassadin's not that picked that much anymore because his armor was nerfed. If they see you pick Ekko and then they'll pick Kassadin, it'll be pretty annoying for you. Rise is still Rise because people actually go Conqueror Rise. Don't even want to talk about that. Rise is just point and click and just really hard. Zoe's actually is a top tier mid laner right now, and Zoe's not the hardest to kill, but I just feel like playing versus Zoe like destroys your mental game. So because she takes your flashes and stuff, it's really annoying. So I banned Zoe. And then lastly, Sylas. Sylas is actually a pretty hard lane for Ekko because he just out heals you and out tanks you and out shields you, all that stuff. But on the bottom, we have every single Conqueror champion. Renekton is literally impossible to kill with Conqueror and Spear of Sojin. Riven, also impossible to kill. Yasuo with crit items and Conqueror still does a lot of damage out of lane. Rek'Sai is literally 1v9 right now. You probably have to permaban Rek'Sai because he's literally just 1v9 right now. And these are just the main Conqueror champions. Don't forget about AD carries going Conqueror. Don't forget about mages going Conqueror like Azir. Like, if you're annoyed of anybody using Conqueror, just ban that Conqueror champion because Conqueror is actually like... I don't know how they make Conqueror more OP than it was before. So, yeah, that's what happens. But yeah, those are the must bans for this patch. And let's talk about Ekko's patch rating. So I'm going to give Ekko a B this patch. Why a B? Because Conqueror is still reigning rapid around all of League of Legends. Now Conqueror is even stronger out of lane. So that means that because Merlinomicon was nerfed and Ekko has to spend 3,000 gold for an anti-healing item. And with Merlinomicon only giving you 70 AP, every single Conqueror champion will keep healing now. So there's so much healing in the game, and you have to wait 3,000 gold to get an anti-healing item if your team doesn't build it. On top of that, all the Conqueror champions like Renekton, Riven, Yasuo, Rek'Sai, they're really hard to kill for Ekko because they're like fighters, and Ekko sucks versus those champions. On top of that, you have like champions like Azir now. They're going Conqueror, which are pretty annoying in poke matchups. Spear of Sojin is still a thing. 80 carries are 1v9 again. There are literally like 10 80 carry mains in top 17 challenger, which means that 80 carry is a broken role. So with 80 carries being meta again and Conqueror being super meta, it's really hard for Ekko to 1v9 a game. And on top of that, matchmaking is really bad. And if Ekko is, I would consider Ekko a 1v5 champion and not a 1v9 champion. So if your team is inting, then it's really hard to carry the game right now. So my advice to you as an Ekko player, try not to die early at all. If you just survive the lane, if you're versing a Conqueror matchup or any type of bad matchup, just do not die in lane. As soon as Ekko dies once, the game becomes really hard for you. So as long as you stay alive and just survive laning phase, take teleport if you have to in a bad matchup, survive the laning phase, and you'll have a lot more impact on the game rather than you dying early, and then the game will be so hard to win. So that was Economics 9.4 at Ekko University. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.